Yeah, I see. Coma's over there. Coma's ready. So, without further ado, I would like to welcome. He's usually in the chat, but now he's on the stream, coming in live from Germany and New York, communicating. It's the man, the myth, the legend. It's Comatron. What is up, buddy?
Hi. It's totally awesome to be here, and it's totally strange for me to be here.
Coma, thank you so much for coming on. I'm really looking forward to doing this. Let me lower the music a little bit. Hold on. Thank you so much for coming on. Congrats on the new track. I think we're gonna start by playing the new track, and then we'll open up Pro Tracker, and we'll see if I can load something into Pro Tracker and play it. I'll be happy. It'll be a success.
Yeah, we can do that, I guess. I have to say something about the track. It's not an original. It is not a remix. It's something special. I'm gonna tell you later exactly what it is. But if anyone's in the chat who knows Zombie Cats, who's a drum and bass artist, this is a track by Zombie Cats, and it's called Vandalism. And I got the samples from Zombie Cats directly. I gotta tell about this later, but let's listen to it.
Okay, yeah, let's give it a listen. Let me just navigate over to it. Do you want me to load it up in Pro Tracker, or should I load it up in the Hippo player?
Well, if like you wish.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Let's load it up in the Hippo player, because I know how to use that.
I hope it replaces it properly. I don't know.
Okay, well, if not, then I'll load it up in the Pro Tracker. But have no fear, it'll be fine. So here's Hippo player. I choose to use Hippo player for these streams and for most of my content, because you can load a bunch of mods into Hippo player and play them like on shuffle. It can do a track list. I don't know if Pro Tracker could do it. I've never figured out how to load anything more than like one song in at a time. But let's listen to your song. I want to ask you even like what a mod file is. Like we're gonna get to the basics here, Comatron. So I'm gonna add a file. Let's go here. Boom. I think I've got. Boom. I've got it in the Pro Tracker folder. Ironically. Boom. And it's called 7000 mod. I'll tell you. Happy Hippo player, right? I'll tell you what we'll do. You're welcome, Dadler. What's up, Neuromantic? What's up, Harry Longbone? Great to see you. I think what we should do, Coma, is just freaking blast this song. It'll be like 3 minutes long, right? And then we won't do any blah blah blah. We'll just hang out and rock out and listen to your song. I think that's the right approach here. Do you agree?
Yeah,
I'm
right. Fine with that.
All right, well, I'll fire it up. Here we go. Yo, Comatron, that was off the chain, bro. That was awesome. It was a total banger. I agree. Congrats, dude. That was amazing. Oh, your mic's muted. Your mic's muted. Mike, your mic's still muted.
Yeah, I'm
there we
in
go.
again,
Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Dude, congrats. That track was amazing. I love it. It's got like an Amiga sample. It says like AmigaGasm or something like that. It was amazing. They've two great questions. AmigaIsm, yeah. I was having an AmigaGasm during that. Let me tell you.
It's the same, I guess.
The two great questions were asked. Man, I can't even find it. Someone asked, is it available for download, because they love it so much. Oh yeah, Hardwater Gaming asked if it's available for download, and Arnuj, I think Arnuj had a good question too. Where's Arnuj?
Yeah, I found the question. Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
It's the second question was, it's amazing. Even the sound quality sounds so much better than the 90s different sample technique. I gotta answer that first. I'm using a program called AmigaBill, which actually is a GUI for SOX, which is a command line tool in Linux, which converts samples. And the good thing about this tool is it's really easy to use. You can track a lot of samples in it, and it does it the best way for a tracker with the settings the guy has in it. The guy is echo level, and the tool is free. You can get it on the webs. Maybe I can post a link for it later.
I've got a link. Yeah, I think we'll do if it's not too hard for you to show me how to use it, I can you sent me the program, so we can actually do it.
Yeah, we could try it. Yeah,
we could try it. All right, we'll try. If not, worst case scenario, I'll drop the link into the chat, and we can.
The problem is more the installation, because if you read in the README, I contacted Echo Level, who did this, because he didn't test it on Windows 10. It's a little bit older, and he used to write it for Linux. So there's some hacks that you have to do that it runs in Windows 10. So I don't know.
Scratch that idea then, because I have Windows 10. So
okay,
yeah,
we scratch that.
So it's it's 16bits.org. Is that where I get it from? Oh no, you sent it to me. Oh, let me find it real quick.
It was another link. It was
another link. I should have saved that one. I didn't. Boom. Here we go. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna put this up on the screen right now. Desktop. Desktop. Boom. So yeah. So this is GitHub. Echo Level. So who is Echo Level?
I really don't know exactly. I know he is in the demo scene and he did a lot of stuff. I found him.
I've heard his name all the time.
Yeah, and I contacted him via email, and we talked a little bit about the AmigaBill program. And I told him what I did so that it worked in the Windows 10, and he put it down in the README.
Cool.
Now it's as additional information. Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. So you can go download it there. Yeah, cool. I thought we could have done it. Oh well. So anyway, let's get into what we were gonna do. Your song was freaking awesome. Let me go over here. I got too many mice over here. Boom.
Yeah.
So,
I want to answer the other question. Is it downloadable? No, it is not at the moment, because it's not finished. It's that was just for the stream. I have to do some tweaks on it, and I don't know if it's gonna be downloadable. But my goal was to reach it in at revision at some compo, but they don't like samples from other tracks and having too much from other tracks. And basically, the idea was, I was walking in the woods and I was listening to this track, and I thought, oh, that could do a good tracker track. So I checked out the artist on Facebook, and I wrote him, and I got no answer, and I was waiting. And a month later, the guy was getting back to me, and he said, yeah, why do you need the samples? And I told him I'm going to make an Amiga version, like a remake, not a remix, more like a remake. Of course, there are some different parts in this now, but it should be a remake. And he said, Amiga, I love Amiga. And he told me about Lotus, and he plays Lotus a lot. And that was cool. And the next step was that he had to figure out where the right PC is, because the track is older, and he had it in the spare somewhere. And when he got it back, he mailed me 6 gigabytes of data, which was actually, I think, 55 Cubase tracks. And
wow.
I had to, and they were not named, so I had to figure out what every track is. And then I had to render down what I can use in Pro Tracker. So that was a lot of time that I was put in there. And that's the reason why I'm a little bit sad that I can't put it on revision. It's not a remix, it's more a remake, and it's not sampled from the original because you couldn't get those sampled parts. You have to have the exact tracks, the original tracks to get all this out, the hi-hats and the drums, all the single stuff like that. So it's more like a corporation, but I don't think that I can reach it in at revision. So yeah, I will put it on to download somewhere in the next time when I finish it.
Well, it's awesome. I gotta tell you, like when I walk through the woods, that's not exactly what I hear in my head. But but now it might start happening. I walk in the woods a lot. I mountain bike a lot. This would be a good track for mountain biking.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
But you have to listen to it in mono because you go crazy. This was the first time that I heard my own track in stereo. That was with headphones, and that's very strange because you have the beat here and the bass here. You know what I mean?
I should have made it mono. I could have done that. It's all good. It sounded great to me. It sounded amazing.
Oh, okay.
So let's fire up ProTracker. I know nothing about ProTracker. I'll only tell you a quick little story. So when I was a kid, man, like it was lunchtime, recess time. That was the time like when me and my buddy Damon, right? Me and Damon were the only two Amiga users in the school. We'd like hang out at recess time and talk about Amiga stuff, talk about like what's gonna happen at Westchester Amiga user group. And then the period after recess was music class, and we had it once a week. I played the trombone. So so one day we were talking about Amiga stuff. I was all psyched, and then I grabbed my trombone, time to go to class, and there's this patch of grass, right? And I freaking slipped and fell in the patch of grass and like covered in mud, totally covered in mud. And I went to the music. I was wiped out, boom, covered in mud. And the music teacher was like laughing. He's like, "I'll tell you what." He's like, "Don't bother coming into class." He's like, "Just go home and get some new clothes and, wash yourself up. And I tell you what, don't ever bother coming back to music class because you suck." He's like, "You are terrible." He's like, "You've got no future with this music stuff." And I was like, "You know what? You're 100% right." He's like, "Dude, stick to that Amiga thing. Do something else." He's like, "Not music, not your thing." I'm like, "You're totally right, man. I can't play this drum. It sounds terrible. I'm not having any fun. It's awful. I'm just gonna spend my time doing something else." So I was excused from music class for like the rest of the semester and basically the rest of eternity. So I've never made any music since then. The last time I touched a musical instrument was that rusty trombone. So this is a big moment right here, Comatron. I'm actually gonna make a sound. It's gonna be
That's
awesome.
my starting point. Oh my god.
So there's two versions of ProTracker here. I thought I was getting the latest and greatest. I downloaded ProTracker 3.6.1, and you informed me that this is not the real deal right here. The real deal is ProTracker 2.3F. So why don't you tell me the difference here? Because my instinct was to go with the highest number.
So the original ProTracker was developed till version 2.3. It was D, I guess. And nowadays, actually 8-bit Bobsy, which has the internet address 16bits.org. I don't know if maybe you can drop the link.
Sure, I got it.
Yeah. He does maintain the code, and he does fixes on it till I think the new version is from yesterday.
So it's right there, 16bits.org. This is where you can download ProTracker 2.3F. And you said he it's got a date on it, February 15th, 2020. That was Valentine's. That was the day after. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Dude, so he just updated this yesterday. That's amazing.
It's a pretty updated version of ProTracker, so yeah, let's use that. The other ones was like other people joined the code or sit down on the code and tried to do good stuff with it, and it did good stuff with it, but the compatibility with the players that the demo sceners use is not that great. So they use the 2.3 for that.
2.3 is where it's at. I got it. We gotta have street cred. I'm gonna start out. I gotta redeem myself from the muddy pit of the rusty trombone. I need whatever. So I only use 2.3. Yo, 2.3. Yo, what's up, Amiga 1200 gamer? Great to see you. Yeah, see, Dashcon Music said choose wise. That's 2.3. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. All right, so let's go here. Boom, boom. Cool. All right, let me switch over here, and I'm gonna fire up ProTracker 2.3F. I'm running on my Amiga 1200 here. I'll show you that. Wait, where is it? Boom. There's my 1200 I'm running on. It's 030 1200 it's got an ACA 1233N in it. Okay, so cool. Here we are in the real Pro Tracker version 2.3F, updated yesterday, which is amazing. So right. I see the matrix down here. I never understood this, but obviously I do know there's 4 tracks. Paul's got 4 tracks, so I take it each column is a track. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, there are 4 tracks. I think the first track is on the left speaker, then the second and third track are on the right speaker, and the fourth track is again on the left speaker.
Interesting.
I don't use it in stereo, so I'm not sure, but I think that was the concept behind it.
Got you. Now, I know a lot of games use 3 tracks, because they want to save that one track for the sound effects in the game.
For the sound effects.
Yeah.
It makes it more limited.
Right. Yeah, you lose a quarter of your information there.
So the most important thing is the space bar, because if you press space bar, you see that the arrow is going to change the color.
When I press
if you do that.
Oh yeah, it goes from gray to blue.
Yeah, and that's one of that is edit mode. That means if you now type on your keyboard, you're going to write stuff down in the tracker when it's blue. When it's not blue, you can jam. So you can play samples without writing them. That's important to know.
Got you. So we have got 4 tracks here. So essentially, and this is an interesting thing. I just was recently at MagFest, the Music and Games Festival in Washington D.C., and Ace Man, who's one of my favorite Amiga musicians, came.
Yeah.
He's great, and he does my theme song. Oh, and someone mentioned the new AmigaBill theme song. Ace Man told me, I was like, Ace Man, thank you for letting me use your music all the time, man. I appreciate it so much. It's so kind and generous of you. He's like, dude, you gotta get a new song. Like I'm glad you used my song, but your folks, your viewers are gonna get bored of that song. So I think maybe Comatron, maybe with your permission, maybe I can use 7000. Maybe 7000 could be my new theme song for a while.
Yeah, I think so. Of course.
Sweet.
I'm working on other projects too, but I'm not as good as people like Descon or most of the people that you know in Pro Tracker. I used a lot of Fast Tracker back that was on DOS, and I really put myself now into Pro Tracker, and I worked a lot in it. So I can say on a technical point, I really understand it in full.
Excellent.
But I have to get used to it more, like that the flow is when I push the keys, that this all is in flow. I have currently to think about what I have to press, and that harms you a little bit.
Slows you down. You're in the flow. What's up, Andy Amiga 7? Some folks are saying they use Octamed, which is 8 channels. I don't know how that works because the Amiga's got 4 channels. So how do you get 8 channels into 4 channels?
I really don't know. I have a friend that uses Octamed 2. He says that Octamed 4 is the best because that was like more the original tracker style interface. And after that, the Octamed 5 was more like a workbench interface, like more with right click to get in the menus and stuff like that.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to take it one step at a time. I'm going to start with Pro Tracker. That's the one I remember from back in the day. So here we are. I see lots of numbers. I know it's even tricky to load a song. So, but anyway, what Ace Man was saying is that like anyone can make a song, which is like good for me. Like you don't need to know anything about music. You don't need to know how to read music. It doesn't matter if you can't play the trombone. like when it comes to tracking, like anyone can make a song. I don't know if I can make a song, but it's like you don't. My point is, you don't. It sounds like you don't need to like know how to play an instrument or read music traditionally to make like a rockin' track.
Yeah, but that's correct because Tracker was the first thing that I ever used in my life. I was like 10 years old when I fired up my first Tracker. And I didn't have any clue what all this stuff is because there was no internet, there was no magazines about it. So later on I got an action replay, so I could rip mods from demos and I saved them to disk. And I put them in Pro Tracker, and then I just learned from what I've seen. So when I seen a C comment, I knew it is a volume comment because tuners getting a little bit less volume. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. So that was the way I entered the Tracker stuff.
So you learned kind of by reverse engineering songs.
Yeah, it was reverse engineering because there was no information available, and I had absolutely no. I had 2 friends that were doing it too, but it was parallel. You did see them twice a week or something like that, and you had to figure it out for yourself.
Got you. Sometimes it's the best way to learn. What's up, Andy
Yeah.
Amiga 7's here. Andy Amiga 7, glad you found your car. Yeah, what's up, 10-minute Amiga Retrocast? Great to see you. Yeah, Andy lost his car after the meeting last night, and that was before we went to the bar. So let's load. So when you're doing tracking, right? Basically, what happens is, from the way I understand it, it's basically a bunch of samples. You take these short samples and put them together, and that's how you create the music. Is that correct?
That's right. So if you want to load a sample, you go to disk op, like operation.
Disc ops, baby. Boom.
Yeah, that, and then you have it takes a while until I see the screen, but you go to load sample.
I think I probably have to tell it the path. Is that correct, or do I just say load sample?
I had to first you have to click the load sample.
Okay. So now just a quick question, because this is what tripped me up the first time. I saw load module, load song, and load sample. I understand what a sample is. What's the difference between loading a module and loading a song?
I don't know that. I think song is just a pattern data. That means everything which is written in the grid, but without the sample. So, and I never use that because usually you don't use it. I think you use it if you convert one of your songs into other stuff.
Got you. And so,
But yeah.
and for the folks who are watching who are new to Amiga and are not familiar with this, a module is a song, right? A module is a type of file. It's a song. A module is a song. It's the type of song file that Amiga uses for its
That's
tracking.
right. The module includes, the pattern data. That's what you can see the cryptic stuff, metrics like in the 4 channels, and the samples, so the sounds that you play, that are included in the module. So everything's in the module.
Oh,
and if you load a sample, that's just one sound.
One sound. Got you. So got it. So the module is everything all together. The song is just the information. It's not the actual samples. It sounds like perfect.
Yeah. It's just a pattern data.
Yo, Andy Amiga 7, thank you so much for the sub, buddy. I appreciate that. Next time you'll make it to the bar. So let's load sample.
Yeah, you click load sample, and then you click the little dot on the left beside path.
Got it.
And then you can choose, I don't know, do you have it in DF0 or DF1?
I've got it in, I've got AmigaBill. I've got it in that one. And then I've got it in a directory called Stream Folder.
To search that.
Yeah, so I did path AmigaBill Stream Folder. So let's see, devs, trash can, weird. AmigaBill.
Maybe you should load first the Bill synth, because it's just...
So AmigaBill is the name of the drive. And then it's called Stream Folder. Should I just type that in? I'm using the wrong keyboard. Yep, and then I've got Bill Samps. That's the folder that you sent to me. So I'm clicking on Bill Samps. So if you guys are wondering, like Comatron is on like a 10-second delay. He's watching the stream. He's on like on a 10-second delay. Now I've got two different types of files. I got WAV files, which are I know from Windows. Then I've got 8SVX files. I'm guessing those are the ones.
Yeah, those are the converted WAV files. The WAV files have the original quality, like CD quality, and the 8SVX files, sorry, I'm German, guys, they are converted to different bit rates, to 8-bit, but different hertz rates.
Andy, if you're just joining the stream, like Andy Amiga 7, Andy did a good. He said game, but we're actually not playing a game right now. We are playing Pro Tracker. And we've got a good friend of mine, Comatron, who watches all my streams. He's in the chat. He just dropped a new song that is awesome, and he wanted to share it with everyone. So I said, "Sure, come on, play your song." I'm like, you know what? Once you're coming on to play a song, why don't you just give me a very, very quick, basic overview of Pro Tracker and how it works? Because it's something that's always fascinated me, and I knew nothing about. I look at it, and it's like looking, at a bunch of spaghetti, a bunch of numbers. All right, so which one should I load in first?
Yeah, load the Bill synth. I think that would be the best for just trying around.
Okay, and I'm just navigating through the directory by using these arrow keys. Bill synth.8svx. Boom. I clicked on it once, and do I hit load, or do I just double click it?
I think you just have to click it. Yeah, double click.
Okay, yeah, it's there.
So now, if you now press escape, you're gonna close the disk operation.
Disk
and
ops.
then you can. Yeah, now you can jam on your keyboard. Maybe you press the N letter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
If you take a look at your keyboard, The whole thing starts with the Z. The Z, I guess, because in Germany the Z is on another location. Here's the Y in Germany, but it's the first key in the left.
Oh yeah, that's the Z, as in
That's the Z.
Z X Spectrum.
Z.
What happens? Oh, Zed's
Amiga
dead, baby.
love.
Oh yeah, Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. What happened? Can I hit the Z?
Okay, if you're at the Z, that's if you know notes from keyboards, that's the C. There it starts like the simple C. Then you press X, that's a D. You press C, that's a E, and so on until you reach the comma. That is like a keyboard.
Whoa, that is so cool. Let me make sure everyone can hear that better. Let me turn. Oh yeah, I got good levels there. That is freaking cool.
So the next octave is beginning with Q. That means when you press Q, that's a C2. It's just a higher C. So if you press Z and Q, and you do it repeatedly, you hear it's the same tone, but it's just an octave higher.
I hear it. And it's all in the left channel. Interesting.
Yeah, that's on the left channel. Now, if you go to the second channel, you can just use the arrow keys. And you go to the second channel, it should be on the other ear, I guess.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the basic for jamming. Now you can jam, you can just play some notes, and if you say, okay, this note sounds fine to me, then you can edit. You do that with by pressing space, so the color gets blue in the cursor.
I guess I'll start left channel. Boom. I'll hit space. The cursor turn blue. Nice.
Yeah, and I would just suggest to get a feel for it to press N, so one note appears.
Oh, look at that.
The N key.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then press the down key on the keyboard and again, and you fill it up. You fill it up completely. Just try it.
So hit down keyboard, and then N again.
So that you have one space left.
Oh, I think what happened though. I think it skipped one. It skipped one line. So there's Amiga Love. Amiga Love is here.
Amiga Love.
I don't think so, 10 minute. I think Herbie's safe. Someone had a question though. Oh, instant hit. Yeah, Ultrastorm 1977 had a good question. Does Amiga Pal convert wave samples into the 8SVX samples?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. And you can change some parameters. You can say, if you maybe want to have a sample in a high quality, like a drum beat, you can tell him to sample it in a high frequency, so it's on maybe A3 on that note. And if you have some stuff like sub bass or something that needs to go deeper and it hasn't that high frequencies, you can sample it lower and you save space. That's what the demo guys need, space. They need always space. So you can consider that into your conversion. If you convert it, you can save space, but you lose sound. Every time you go down with a space, of course you lose sound. On some instruments, it's not that important because you can't hear it that well. But
the dynamic range isn't a lot to begin with.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. So sampling your original samples is part of the art form as well.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I understand we've got 4 columns here. Each column is a track, but I don't quite understand the line numbers yet. So in line number 0, I put that note, I put that sample, and then I hit the down arrow key and I skipped number 1, and then I hit N again, and I'm on number 2.
Yeah, you can do it until you reach the end. Just hack it in. Just tuck, one down, N, and so on.
Oh, I didn't hit the down. It's just automatically going down. I'll just fill it up. How long does it go?
It goes to 63, which is actually 64 because you start with a 0.
There, now I got them all filled. I went back and I filled in that one.
Okay, if you want to play it, there are 2 keys on your keyboard that lets you play it. One is for just playing the pattern, and the other one is for playing a song. So if you arrange your patterns, you want to play a song, but we have just a pattern, so you have to press a control.
Just the control key?
The right control key, yeah.
right control key. I only have a left control key.
Don't you have a right control key? No.
Nope.
I'm sitting on a Windows machine. I use the Pro Tracker clone for that. I'm not on the Amiga. That's in the other room.
Yeah.
Then you have to try what's on the right side.
Well, maybe I'll just hit on the right. I got
Alt, and you have the other one.
I got a Shift. I've got an Alt, and I've got an Amiga key, which I don't know if the Amiga key is working.
I think it's Amiga key.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
And then try the Alt key because that plays the song.
Yep. It's playing.
Now you can, yeah. Now I can hear it stop. I can't hear it because.
How do you stop it?
You stop it with space.
Okay, there you go. All right, well there you go. I'm still there. It was a channel, not a track, right? There's yeah, there's so much in that theory. You can push the Amiga sound hardware at quite amazing quality if you know how to create the samples properly while taking into account the audio filter. Yeah, that is. I can tell that would be an art form, just converting those samples into the Amiga format. Okay, so I've just this is like one long wall of noise right now in the left channel.
That's right. That's like you played always the same tone. You have the A2, and you could edit this now if you wanted to other notes. You gotta go to the edit mode, but let's do another thing.
Okay.
Let's jump to the next track.
Okay.
And then some to the next sample. You can choose. You have to choose sample number.
So I go to disc ops, right?
You have to change that first. You have to go to before you go to disc op. You go to sample number. That's on the top left somewhere.
Oh yeah, I see. It says 0001.
Yeah. Change it to 2. So that's a free sample.
Oh, cool.
And then go to the disc op.
How many samples can you have?
You can have 32 samples.
32
That's
samples.
very limited. But there are tricks to get more samples into Pro Tracker.
Okay, I'm back in the directory.
Yeah, I would say load up the bill loop.
Bill loop. Oh yeah. The bill lead, bill beat, bill
beat. Yeah, I think it's bill beat.
Yeah, I don't see there's no bill loop. Oh, drop the bass, baby. All right. Bill beat. There's okay. Bill beat. Got it. Boom. I think. All I had to do was click on it. It says all right. Status is all right. I like the status. Everything's all right. Everything's gonna be all right. That's what I like. Okay, I got loaded up, and now do I do the? Should I hear it? I press N.
You press escape for getting out of the menu. So and then this sample is a beat loop. That means it's a whole beat, a whole loop. And that's at 165 BPM. And I sampled it, and you can choose that on AmigaPal. I sampled it to an A3. So you have to push the Y key to have it in the right speed.
Oh, okay. So tell me what the Y key does again. Sorry, I kind of missed that.
The Y key is just a keyboard node like the other keys. All the keys on your keyboard are actually, except the special keys. The normal keys with the letters on it are now a keyboard. So
right.
When you press the Y key, you have the A3 note.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
And I sampled it in that speed. You can choose that in AmigaPal. So if you now press space to edit, and you put it on the 0, and you put it on the 16, and you put it on the 32.
Zeros. Okay, now how do I put on the 0 again? I forgot. What's the key again? It's I forgot the key.
It's Y.
Y. Okay. Y.
It should give you A. He should say A on screen.
Got it. So so line 0 has got that cool little beat.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go down to 16 and 32. You said.
Yeah, you go down to 16 and 32 and 48.
I'm having a blast. This is awesome. Cool. Okay, I got it on. I got up to 48. Do I do it again or no?
Now, when you play it, it shouldn't sound right. Just try to play it. It shouldn't sound right. You have to stop it then again.
Play was. Should I try the control key to see what happens?
Control. It has to be one of the keys on the right. So I think it's Alt or Amiga, or Shift. Maybe it's Shift on Amiga. I didn't use it on Amiga for some days now.
I dig the beat. I think I might have laid down. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm feeling like
Yeah, okay.
the
Now the
left
beat is
channel is a little bit too much. May needs to breathe a little bit. I'm digging that beat a lot. Yo, K Indiana, what's up? If you're just joining the stream, we are making music, man. My buddy Comatron, who's a regular here, he made a new song which is amazing, and he's wanted to come on and share it with everyone because we're all friends here. And I said, you know what? Don't just come on and play the song, man. I want to learn a little bit. I want to learn a little bit about Pro Tracker because I know nothing about Pro Tracker. So he's giving me like a basic intro Pro Tracker for Dummies course right now. We're laying down beats right now. We're laying down beats.
Yeah. That's cool. Laying down beats with AmigaBill.
Yeah.
That's cool for me, man. I absolutely love it. So you can hear that the sample that you just put, the beat, it ends too fast. So we have to tell Pro Tracker what speed you want to play the whole project. You can see it in, besides the status left, it's saying tempo 125.
Yes, tempo 125. And the
Yeah,
status
and
is
we
still
need
all right.
that was just for the warm up, Now we go next stage, and we have to change that to 165 because I sampled the beat in that. I edited the beat in that speed.
Cool.
You could do it by just clicking the things there, but the cool way and the good way for the replayers is you go to the first line.
Okay.
You go to the first line in
Which is line 0, yep.
in the list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you can choose the channel. It doesn't care
the first one.
what channel it is.
Yep, first one.
Yeah, and then you go to the command line. The command line is you see all this stuff behind the A2. There's A-2, and then you can see a 0, 1.
Yes, I see
that. That 0, 1 means you play sample 1.
Oh.
So you can see, in the second channel, you can see a 0, 2 because you're playing sample 2 there. So that's basically the sample line where you define which sample plays that.
Oh wow, it's starting to make sense. Yeah. But so why does it say 2 and not 1 though? It says A-2. Why wouldn't it say A-1?
Yeah. And after this sample indication, which is 0, 1, you have 3 numbers there.
Correct.
And that's a command line. You call that the command line. So if you go there and put a F after the 1, that tells the tracker what speed you're gonna use. F is just you're gonna use this speed, and the next 2 numbers are gonna be the speed that you want, and you have to put it in hexadecimal. So we need 165 BPM, and decimal it's 165 obviously, and in hexadecimal it's A5. So you have to write FA5 to have the right speed for this one.
Now, do I need to change to the blue cursor because I'm hitting the letter F and it doesn't do anything, or do I need to do caps lock?
Yeah, you have to change it in blue.
Okay, so space bar is blue, and I'll hit F, boom, and then I'll have to go back, okay, because it automatically went down to line 1. So F, what was the number again for the
A5? FA5.
A5, got it.
Now, if you play the song, it should jump in the tempo to the right direction.
Okay, cool.
In the right speed.
And we played by hitting Alt, right?
Yep.
Cool. Oh yeah, I changed it to 165 where it says tempo. I see it now.
Yeah, and now if you want to kill the left channel that was just for testing, you just you go to the left channel. You are in there with the red cursor.
Yep.
You just press Shift and F3.
In the blue mode?
In the blue mode, yeah.
Okay, blue mode.
You have always to go to the blue mode because the blue mode is the edit mode, and the other one is jamming, just testing samples.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
The Z. Oh, okay, got you. Psycho Rat, what's up? Your Z and Q row is all the white synth keys, and row A are the black keys. A and the numbers are the black keys. See, that's a really good point. But I never played any instrument before except the trombone for a couple weeks. So, but that makes sense. Wall Dog 2020, you like it? Nice, dude. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Wall Dog, is that you, Mike? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Rule of Thirds is saying that's the part that gets confusing when you go from tracker to tracker. It defines all those numbers a little bit differently. K Indiana likes it. I want to play it. Maybe I want to play it. Oh, there we go.
So if you now play it, you can hear just the beat, and the beat is looped perfectly now at that BPM.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's awesome.
If you want to try one more thing, just to one simple thing. Let's change this sample to the next one. So change sample to 0003, and then go to disk OP.
Change sample. Oh, we're gonna add a sample.
Yeah, we're gonna add another.
Now, can I go back to sample 1 because we kind of erased it?
Yeah, you could do it if you don't want to use it later.
Well, let's go to 3.
Very often you want to use
I'm
it later.
I'm not gonna break your flow here, Coma. You're doing good. You're doing amazing. This is so cool. You're a great teacher.
Thanks, man. You can also use the number block on your Amiga. So if you press, oh shit, now I'm failing because it's num on the PC keypad. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got a number pad here. I got a number pad on the 1200.
Yeah, you just push the upper left key on the number pad, so you're on sample 1. If you push the next key right to it, you're on sample 2, and so on.
So on this one, it's got the parentheses in the upper left corner, and then under parentheses is number 7.
Yeah, that should.
I'll just click on the arrow for now. We'll keep it just to be safe. Oh, what's up, Mike? Great to see you. Jeremy? What is up, dude? Double-sided games in the house, Jeremy. Can't wait for VCF East.
Nice.
Mike will be back. All right, so sample 3. Perfect.
Yeah, let's load up the. Let me see how I called it.
Sample 3, and then I'm gonna go to disk ops.
Yeah. And then you go to build drop bass.
Oh yeah, we want to drop that bass, baby. Oh, I want to drop that bass. Drop it like it's hot.
So if you jam now, you have the drop bass. It's really a low bass. So if you don't have subwoofers or good speakers, I think on the headphones you're gonna hear it.
Oh, I hear it. My headphones also they enhance the bass. They're like these. They're not audiophile headphones. These are like gaming headphones. So everything's like.
All right, and so now you can just try it. You can just freestyle it. You can just use the first column that we used before, and enter a note here and there. Just try it for yourself. Just press space and enter some notes. Not too many notes, and then play it. And
what line do I enter it in?
You can use the line that you want. 1, 3, or 4, because the second one is the beat in now. Got you. I'll start with 3. Boom. We're dropping the bass a little early here, but I'll take it. So 3, and then how do I put it into channel 1 again? Can you remind me? You go to you press space, yeah, and then you just fire up a note that you like. You can try it before you press space. You can try which note you like on that place, and then you press space, and then you enter it into the list. Boom. Okay, nice. I did Y. I went Y. Y is a good one. I like Y. Oh, and nice. You just place some over the whole list down. Just a few. Just some. Okay. And then you play it, and you have some basic drum and bass. Blue 3 9. 13 is my lucky number. Maybe we'll drop it down on 21. Lucky 21. Boom. 31's a good number. Like 31 is 13 reversed. But you know what? It might be too close. It might be too close to the other beat. But I'll give it a go. See what happens. Yeah, you can also variate what notes you put in. You're just putting in A3s. You can vary that. You know what I mean? Little variety. Yeah, I'll drop other notes. I'm gonna drop it deep on line 42. Boom. Yes. Awesome. Yo, 3D Code Warrior, what is up, dude? Great to see you. If you're just joining the stream, we're making music, man. Comatron's got a new song. Came out, played it. It's an amazing song. We'll play it again before he leaves. And now he's teaching me the basics of Pro Tracker because I never have done anything with Pro Tracker except load in a song and play it, which took me like 10 minutes to figure out, by the way. Navigating the that system of loading and things is tricky if you don't know it. Okay, cool. So at 42, I'll drop it again down here. 57 is a great number. Boom, drop it. Let's see. Let me test it. And we'll go up again. We started up here, then we went down. Now we're bringing it back up a little bit. Boom, got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, what's up, Ms. DK? Pro Tracker is fun. I'm enjoying this. I have no idea what I'm doing, but now at least I kind of understand what these numbers mean. Now, why does it say the letter C? Once again, please. It says the first letter is the letter C. Is that because I tried a different note? Like in the left column, the left channel, it says C-2
0-3.
Yeah.
Is that because that's like
Okay.
the note that I played?
The 0-3 in the second column is for the sample number
Right, sample
that you
3. Right.
have.
But what's the 2? C-2.
Okay, that's the second octave. You basically, if you press F1 on your keyboard, you're on a lower octave. If you now press Z, that's the C1. That goes
I see.
up. Okay, yeah, that goes up. If you press X, that's a D. If you press C, that's an E, and so on until you reach the, I think it's a comma. I have a German keyboard, so.
I'm still
but
going up.
I think it's a comma.
I take it all the way to the question mark.
Okay, and if you go to the next line, to the next octave, that's going to be the Q. So the Q and the comma or question mark in your country should be the same tone. Then you jump to that's a C2. It's a little bit hard to explain because
No, I understand because it's real music
stuff.
So,
Yeah. And then you can go up to I, and I is the C3. So you have 3 octaves that you can use in ProTrack. From very low to very high.
Very
And
cool.
most of the samples are sampled at A3. So the beats, for example, are sampled at A3. So they had the right speed when you press A3. If you go down with the beat, if you press, for example, T is a G in musical notes, the beat will be slower and it won't fit the 165 BPM.
Gotcha. All right, well, let's see what I just dropped down.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Psycho Rat used to do full songs, drum and bass songs. Nice. All right, so alt plays, correct? Now, does it alt? Well, right now I'm on line 33. If I hit alt to play, will it start at line 0 or will it start at 33 where my cursor?
It will start in the beginning.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the drum and bass, man. That's the basics, man.
That is awesome.
So, let's do a last thing.
Okay.
Last thing.
Last thing.
Okay. Go to the third channel, please.
You got it. Now,
then,
is there a way just to go up to line 0? Can I just like snap up to line 0?
Yeah, I think it's position 1 on the keyboard.
You hit the number 1?
I don't know. I'm using it a lot on PC. At the moment, and it's just position 1
I
like
just use the arrow
in
keys.
Word or Excel.
So I'm in channel 3.
Yeah. And then you select sample 4.
Trombone
Before
and
you
bass.
go to
I told the story.
You,
Yeah, I told the story about the trombone.
A trombone and some mud. I have to sample that.
Trombone and mud. Oh, that'd be a good one. If you make a song one day, well, you will when you make a new song, you can call it Trombone and Mud.
That's good, man. I gotta remind.
Rusty trombone and mud. Oh, don't say that. But oh man, this is fun. I'm having a blast here, Coma. This is great, dude. Thank you so much. You're a great teacher.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man. It's really weird for me. So I guess you're in the disk operation thing.
Yeah, I'm in Disc Ops.
Yeah, check out. There should be a sample called Bill Rhodes.
Bill Rhodes. Let's see. Bill Road. Got it.
Yeah, and you can load up that one. You got it. Yeah.
Yep.
Then when you are in channel 3, you just do the same like you did in channel 2. You just put down an A3.
A3. A3 is by hitting the letter Y.
Yeah. If it gives you an A2, you have to press F2 because you can switch octaves with that.
It gave me an A2.
Yeah. Then you have to press F2 before that. And then you can override it just
override it.
An A3.
Whoa, that's a nice sample.
Yeah, and you can put that like on 0 and then 16, like you did before on the track 2. 32 and 48. So that's a bar that you say a bar in music production. Some say a bar is the whole thing, 4 of that, but I say a bar is that. So if you think musically, you have 16th notes 4 times. You have 4 times 16th note.
Right.
It's like My English is
No,
too bad in
it's not
special
bad.
stuff, you know.
It's not bad at all. It's great.
Yeah,
I can't
thanks,
imagine
man.
teaching this in a foreign language. It's
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah, it's hard in foreign language because you need terms that you don't use every day. So
Should I play it?
yeah, yeah, you should play it.
Oh, I'm digging it. I love that sample.
I got it from a sample source, sample CD that
That
I
is
bought 20
sweet.
years ago, something like that. And I
Thank you.
just cut it
Thanks, Purple
down
Haze and
to
Neural
fit.
Mantic. Thank you. That's pretty rad, dude. I mean, I'm painting by numbers here, but it's cool. I dig it. This is fun. This is the first piece of music that I've created, of course, with your help since the Rusty Trombone days.
So the last thing you have to do is you have to go to Disc OP.
Disc Ops.
And
Disc Ops is a good place to be. Disc Ops
yeah,
and Black
and,
Ops.
and then you have to choose save module, and you have to name it first. So in the lower bar where you can see sample name, and above that is
Save module.
song name.
Oh, do I
You have
use
to put,
the song name first?
yeah, you have to type the song name first, and then you click the save module, and then it's saved with the samples, as you can see it here. So you can just go to that.
It's called the Muddy
and,
Trombone.
yeah, yeah, it's cool.
Whoops, I spelled it wrong. The Muddy Trombone. And then save module.
That's your first mod, man.
The Muddy Trombone.
Good name for that.
I was gonna
Awesome
call it the
name for
Rusty
that.
Trombone. I was gonna call it that, Harry, but I'm going Muddy Trombone, being that I fell into the mud. I don't know if you were here for the story. Save module. Boom. All right. I think I did it. I think I did it.
Yeah, it's safe. So that are very, very basic things, because I could tell you so much stuff
yeah.
now, how to really work faster with it, and how to actually do the notes that you really want, but that's too much for a small stream. And
Yeah, we take baby steps here. Baby steps. This is awesome. Did I drop the bass or the bass? I can drop both. Dude, that is awesome. I'm blown away right now. So here's a funny thing. I'm gonna play your song again before you leave, because it just rocks so much.
you can now play it in Pro Tracker.
Yes.
In Pro Tracker it should work there.
So so let me just make sure it's still here. So if I were to go to load module. Okay, so can you help me with the navigation again, the file navigation? Load module.
Yeah.
And like it's going
You have to click
ST
the point first. I
click
don't
the
know why, but I have to click the little point
Oh,
besides
gotcha.
path.
AmigaBill load module. There we go. And then I can go
Yeah.
to mods is my regular like SceneCat mod collection. I can go to my stream folder. And then I've got it. It's in here somewhere. It is 7000 mod. Boom. Now we can play it the proper way.
Can you play it in mono? Is it a problem?
Let me think. Let me think.
No, it's not a big thing if you can't. I thought maybe you have a mono button on your mixer or something.
Yeah, I can do it. I
Yeah?
can do it. Yep. Let's see. Let me see. Shore mixer. Mono. Check. I think that did it.
Cool.
Yo, JetBlue, thank you for the follow. Thanks to everyone for hanging out today. This has been awesome, Comatron. I love doing creative streams. And usually when it's a creative stream, I default to images because that's what I do. Which is I'm glad my music teacher like told me to quit the music, because it's like too many kids, like I guess I don't know. Everyone gets a trophy these days, right? So if he's like, yeah, good job, you're great. Maybe I would have pursued music and went down a wrong path, and I didn't. Instead, I discovered what I'm actually good at. My time is limited here, so I need to focus on what I'm good at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to. Yes, what's up, Snow Dog? Are you guys ready for to listen to this track? It's freaking amazing. It rocks. It freaking rocks. Snow Dog, I'm doing great. Your day is gonna be better as soon as I play this track, Snow Dog. So yeah, if you guys, I'm gonna turn this one all the way up. So turn up your volume. We'll turn it down and then fade it up. I don't want to blast anyone's ears out, but here we go. This is 7000 by Comatron, who's right down there in the guest cam. Dude, that was awesome, Comatron. That was amazing.
Thanks,
dude. Congrats, dude. That song is awesome, dude. I love it. Yeah, Crimson says it sounds much better in mono, and he thinks Hippo Player had trouble with the mod.
Yeah, I didn't hear failures in the Hippo Player, but it sounds definitely better here. Definitely.
It looks better too.
Yeah, it looks better too.
Dude,
Whoa.
that was awesome. So something important. I saw someone say that you should do, like music streams, maybe something like this, like more, teach people tracking. And so Comatron, he streams here on Twitch. So I think I can do a shout out, right? Shout out.
I don't stream very often, and it's random. I did stream the beginning of. If you want to check out how I made this track, I have the first 4 parts online, and that's almost everything until this point. So yeah.
Oh, definitely. I think I popped into one of those streams. So
yeah, you popped in, yes.
So that's so Comatron. So it's here on Twitch, right? Twitch.tv/Comatron.
But it's I stream random stuff, and I don't stream at special points or something that I can tell. Yeah. And if you watch a stream producing stuff like that you just heard, is a pain, because sometimes you hear like 30 minutes the same stuff, because I'm gonna fiddle around with some volumes and do a little bit of here and there, but in the end it's just, for most of the guys, it's not even hearable. It's when your brain says you have to do here and there, all this stuff. Yeah,
I totally understand, because like when I'm doing video editing, it's the same thing. And my wife, like, I have to wear headphones because my wife is like, "You're killing me." She's like, "I'm hearing the same thing over and over, and it's driving me nuts." She's like, "Please put on the headphones." And but like, you're so into it that it doesn't really bother you. But when you're an outsider, like watching or listening, it drives you nuts. Yo, rule of thirds, thank you for the 50 bits, dude. Rule of thirds, thank you. Don't break the rule of thirds, but do. Rule of thirds is, that's my world right there. It's photography and cinematography. Cool. Yeah, I think you got some follows there. Yeah, I highly recommend you follow Comatron. Hey, man, I think people will really dig your streams, because I popped into your stream and I was like, holy cow, like, this guy is awesome. And I didn't really quite understand what you were doing, but I still was entertained by it. So you're a great dude. And,
thanks, man.
And I really appreciate this, Comatron. So you said this isn't finished yet. What do you still have to do?
I'm gonna finish it next week, because I have some other stuff that I'm preparing for revision, and I have some stuff that I'm preparing for a computer game that's gonna come on revision. So it's gonna premiere on revision.
That's awesome. So the stream after revision, you're welcome to come back anytime. I'd love to play your game, even if it's not an Amiga game. I don't care. I'll play your game.
It's not my game, but I'm doing music for it.
So
and
that's great.
does music for it too. So
Dascon. That's awesome.
I got the job by Dascon.
We gotta play the game.
It's gonna be.
What platform is it on?
Yeah, it's gonna be a PC game, but
I got PC. Yo.
It's gonna be a fun game.
No, a lot of my Amiga friends do PC games as well. Like Invent, he's working on Iridium, so I play that. That game's awesome. And so anytime an Amiga person has a cool project, man, I just want to share it. So I'm totally down.
Yep.
What's that?
All good.
Oh, cool. Awesome. All right. Well, so there you have it. I'm going to give you another shout out. Thank you, Brother Bill, for activating the shout out command.
So if you want to go to level 2 someday,
I would love to. No, that was a lot of fun. I think everyone really enjoyed it. I had a blast. So go follow Comatron here on Twitch. Do you have your music up on like SoundCloud or anything that you want to share that?
Oh yeah, I got a SoundCloud thing running, but that's more. I upload stuff to SoundCloud that I think that I can't release anywhere, and most of my friends say that's the best stuff you do. It's just fun stuff, It's just I can post it there. Let me post it.
Yeah, put it down. Yeah, Andy Amiga 7. So Andy Amiga 7 is the gentleman you saw earlier in the picture, and I gave him the digital studio sampler. So he's Andy Amiga 7. Andy Amiga 7 is gonna make some samples for me, and then I'll start throwing down some tracks.
Yeah, cool. Nice.
Oh, nice. I'll follow you on SoundCloud. Let me open that sucker up. Boom. Am I logged in? I'm not signed in. Boom. Sign in. All right. I got the URL now, so we're good. I'm gonna bookmark.
I got followed by AmigaBill. Now I have to do really music. Yeah.
I have to log. I have to look for my freaking password or something. You know how it goes. Like they log you out, and then I got a whole spreadsheet full of passwords. Let me see. Maybe I'm logged in this other browser. Let's see. Check this out. I just want to make sure I don't forget to follow you. So let's see. Comatron. Let's go. I'm not logged in anywhere, so I'll have to find my password and we'll figure it out. But I can pull it up on the screen. Desktop. Boom. There's Comatron. I like your logo there. I am Comatron. That is sweet.
Yeah.
Live and Let Die on Amiga.
Didn't have a better idea at the time.
Dude, I want to Live and Let Die like Live and Let Die like
Yeah.
James Bond.
Yeah, I did. You can click it. It's an Amiga remix that I did in 1 hour. I did it in Cubase. I think it's on my channel too.
Oh yeah. Dude, that was awesome. Dude, I like it better than the Guns N'
Thanks,
Roses
man.
version. It's better than I like it better than the Guns N' Roses version. That was amazing. Let me.
I can put a link here. I recorded the session when I did that. I was actually working on my third album for my band, and I had to finish something. And sometimes I just like the other guy who was in your show. Sometimes I just have to go to another project, do something completely different to get back in tune. So I did that. That was a thing of an hour or two, but that got me back to my other project because I had to get my head free.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to step away. The same thing with photography. Like if I'm editing a photo or I'm editing a video, sometimes I need to take a break and recharge the batteries and regroup, because sometimes you just get too into it and you just need to separate yourself from it for a bit and then you can jump back in. Someone's got a great question. Rule of Thirds is asking what you use to convert your samples to Amiga format. I guess he wasn't here at the beginning.
Okay, it's called AmigaBill by Echo Level. And yeah, you can find it. I can post a link to it. It's written for Linux, but you can get it on Windows too. But on Windows, you have to read the README because setting it up is like doing some little hacks so that it works.
I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it into the chat right now.
Oh, okay.
There you go, Rule of Thirds. That's the Amiga Pal. Yeah, I would have had it set up. That would have been rad. We should do that. You should come back on again, and I'll set it up offline, and then we can actually convert some samples to Amiga format. Now, let's say you had like Digital Sound Studio, like I was showing at the beginning of the stream that Andy just got. Like, could I just record samples onto the Amiga with Digital Sound Studio and then bring them right into Pro-Tracker?
Yeah, you can do that. Pro-Tracker even. For some samplers, you can use Pro-Tracker to sample in Pro-Tracker.
Oh.
So, yeah, there's the button sampler. You don't have it open right now, but if you right beside disk ops. There's sampler, and
I'm gonna go back into it. Okay, I'm back into it. Right next. Oh yeah, sampler.
let me
Yep.
see. Let me see. Not that I'm messing it up with Pro Tracker, I
No,
guess,
it's
because
sampler.
I
It's,
use.
it's, it's right next to disc ops. You're right.
Yeah, you see the sample there, but you cannot sample there, I guess. Let me see.
Oh wow.
No, you can't do it here. It was in Fast Tracker.
Got you.
And in Octamet, you can do it in Octamet too. So you don't even have to use external software to sample it. Back in the days, I used it was called Audio Master by Aegis, who did the Sonic or Sonics thing. That was a music software too.
Oh, very cool.
And when you try to sample 44.1 kilohertz, so speak CD quality, you could sample, I think, 3 seconds with 512 kilobytes of chip RAM.
Okay.
That's all
funny.
you can do.
That is awesome. Oh yeah. So they're saying that you can. Yeah. Oh, Andy's got a good question. New owner of Digital Sound Studio. Will Amiga Pal work with Mac? Because it's a JavaScript, right?
It's some other programming language which is universal to all platforms. So I
should.
think it works best on everything but Windows.
That's funny.
But on Windows it works if you do some hacks. It's just little stuff. You have
Sweet.
the one thing is you can't install it into the programs directory because of administrative privileges and stuff like that.
Got you. Yeah, bars and pipes. Yeah, my friend Chris, we used to have a music special interest group as part of Westchester Amiga User Group. And on like the third Thursday of every month, we go to Chris's house or one of the other musicians in the club's house, and we go to their house and do like MIDI stuff. And bars and pipes was
cool.
bars and pipes was his weapon of choice. It was pretty awesome.
Cool. I just read last year that you could play a game called MIDI Maze, which was a maze game on the Atari ST. You could play it multiplayer, not via network or serial cable, but you could play it multiplayer via MIDI. So as you have 16 MIDI channels, you could fire up 16 Atari ST, and you could just play a not Doom-like, but maze-like game.
You're
over MIDI.
You're 100% right. You're 100% right. And actually, my buddy Pete Fletcher, Recta Pete, who's in these streams sometimes as well, I showed one of his demos. I think was it a couple of streams ago. He connected all these different computers together and had them play head-to-head battle chess. But the year before that, he's a big Atari guy. The year before that, he had a whole MIDI maze like tournament set up. So and the thing that's great is because MIDI is universal. It's multi-platform. So he had like the Falcon versus the STE versus the Atari 800. So he had all these different Ataris hooked up, and we were all playing head-to-head MIDI maze. It was amazing. It was so much fun.
Totally cool. I didn't know that you can actually play Lotus 2, Atari versus Amiga with a cable.
Oh, with a no modem cable.
But yeah, it works.
Cool. Amiga Pal shouts out Comatron on their GitHub. Oh, nice.
Oh, thanks.
Very cool. Coma, is there anything else?
Yeah. It wasn't a README. I remember. Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome. Comatron, I really appreciate this lesson, man. I learned so much today. I mean, I learned a lot. I need to go back and watch the stream myself so I can write down all those keyboard commands. And I got to figure out the situation with my right Amiga key. This is, hey, what's up, Surfer79? This is Pro Tracker 2.3F, which just came out yesterday. And I'm using it on my real Amiga 1200.
Yeah, it wasn't a Windows clone. 8-Bit Bubsy is also maintaining the Windows clone. I am using the Windows clone right now, but he also updates the code for the Amiga platform. So this, what AmigaBill used tonight, was from yesterday.
It's amazing.
Very new.
It's amazing. It's amazing that this was updated yesterday. It blows my mind.
Yeah, it's cool. Totally cool.
Sweet.
Amiga is alive.
Amiga is alive and well. Let me tell you. I can't believe all the games that are coming out, all the new software. Yo, Razor XG with 100 bitty bits. Thank you, Razor. I appreciate that. Does anyone else have any questions for Comatron? Do you have anything else you'd like to add, Comatron? Because I've got nothing else, man. I told my rusty trombone story. I've learned a lot today.
Absolutely love it, man.
Another time I got shut down was with my acting class. It was like my first. In order to take a directing class in film school, they make you take acting classes as well, because directing is all about working with actors. So I made it to lunch, my lunch break in my acting class, and then I just didn't go back because I was so bad at it. Oh my god. Whoa. Wife device has just peered out from behind the green screen, and she handed me some raw vegan chocolates that she made, as well as some coconut water and a brownie. Oh my god, it's amazing.
Damn, that looks good, man.
She's good, man. She's so good.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I am a little dehydrated. Thank you. Yes. I need to hydrate before I dehydrate again tonight with my friends. Yeah, vegan options, you know it. Octomed 5 was your favorite. Yo, John Rambo Jr. is going bananas right now. He just gifted subscriptions to Acmafin, Break Twitch, K Indiana, Skyzoo, Oram, Passerado, Sfinto777, Bitten, Triace, and Mindrax. Holy cow. Yo, Tequilaris. Tequilaris with a subscription. Thank you, Tequilaris. That is so kind of you. Holy cow. John Rambo Jr. Thank you, John Rambo. I love your movies, dude. You're my hero. That is, Retrobench. Oh, Retrobench. Got it. Retrobench. That's a joint effort between John Rambo Jr. and the Retrobench. That is amazing. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. Wow. And thank you for the follow too, Tequila. Appreciate that. Yeah, Fishbot, nice tutorial. Sorry if you're just joining the stream. Yes, we just did a very basic Pro Tracker 101 tutorial with Comatron. You're welcome to check out the VOD. I'm gonna play some games now, and you gotta hear Coma's music. It's his track is hot, dude. It is hot. But yeah, Retrobench, thank you so much. You're too kind and too generous, Retrobench. The 1200 I got here, Comatron. This one, where am I? Boom. This 1200 here was recapped by Retrobench, and the thing is a thing of beauty. I love this one. He gave me like a super screaming deal on it. So I'm very, very thankful to Retrobench. He sells recap kits and all kinds of cool Amiga hardware. Let's see if I do this. We go !shop. You can go check out retrobench.com there.
Yeah, I was on the site. It's a really cool site. I never had a 1200 though. I have a FPGA. I got the Mister project, and I'm using that for the AGA stuff. So,
the Mister is awesome. Dude, Soapy, thank you so much for the follow, Soapy. I appreciate it. Oh, Coma. Anything else, my man?
All good. I have to say thank you for having me, and I have to say thank you to everyone interested in doing that stuff. It was very basic, but you have to start somewhere. And I hope you had you learned something or had some fun.
I always like to break things down to the basic parts. Like even when I do a tutorial on YouTube, I tell people like what directories to put things in, where to click, and some of the comments are like, dude, like, we think we're stupid. I'm like, but actually, if you skip a step, even if it's just a very minor step, it can throw off the entire process. And that's what most of the people say. Thanks for the basic tutorial. I followed it step by step, and it worked. I'm like, exactly. That's why it's never too dumb. You know what I mean? Especially someone I've never used Pro Tracker before in my life. So I need it basic and simple, baby steps, and then we can build on this now.
Yeah, and you got the drop. You had to build drop.
Dude, I dropped
SVX.
Yes, I dropped my trombone in the mud, baby. Surface 79. Yeah, so if you want to follow Comatron, I'll just give him a shout out. Shout out Comatron. Boom.
Yeah, but don't expect much because it's random. When I stream, it's just random. It's not that professional as Bill does.
You know what? It doesn't matter. When I popped into your streams, they were awesome, and I'm gonna send you to a SoundCloud right now. Boom. Then we're gonna go Comatron. Sounds good. That track, that Live and Let Die track, is like better than freaking Guns N' Roses. It was awesome.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
And you have to say a nice greeting to Anthony, because I know you because of the Guru meditation. That was the reason I know you. I was watching YouTube, I was watching Amiga stuff, and I was blown away by the quality. And later on, I learned that you're a professional movie guy, so that wasn't. I felt that. So
thank you. Yeah, you know, it's funny. Like when I do the YouTube videos with Anthony, I kind of turn that part off. You know what I mean? I try, because I'm so focused on like on the Amiga and trying to give good Amiga content. I kind of turn off the filmmaking part, but it's still good enough. You know what I mean?
It's in there. It's in there.
It's in there, yeah. And yeah, I will. I'll be seeing Anthony at VCF East, and I actually need to call him tonight. Unfortunately,
he's
Anthony
such a funny guy.
He's the best,
Absolutely
man. He's
love
the
it.
best. He moved to Florida, so that's why you don't see him around as much. But he'll be back.
Yeah.
He'll be checking in. So there's definitely gonna be more Guru videos with him. Don't you worry about a thing. And he's coming up for VCF East. It's gonna be awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, you should, brother. Brother Bill is Anthony's brother. That's why I call him Brother Bill.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, random is okay. Exactly. Cheers, Coma. That was awesome. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I need to use the boys' room, and I'm gonna play your track on the way out, and then I'll come back and I'll play some games. I see Purple Hazemaker is still here, so we'll start with Hazemaker's games. He requested Green 5, which I've never played before. I just booted it up, and there was
gonna be interesting.
Yeah, there's like a woman in high heels walking around this crazy landscape. So it's gonna be awesome. We got a level 3 hype train thanks to nice. Look at that, a level 3 hype train thanks to Retro Bench and John Rambo.
Okay, so I'm out. I have to go to the bathroom too.
Yeah, I got to too. So I'm gonna play.
Thank you for having me. Have a good night,
dude. Coma, thank you for coming on, dude. It was a pleasure. You're a super cool guy, and I had a really, really fun time.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Bye bye.
Thanks, Coma. All right, Comatron. Nice. All right, I'm gonna while I use the boys' room real quick, I'm gonna play his track again because it's so good. Boom. There we go. Oh, don't worry, Purple Haze. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. But I'm gonna play Purple Haze's game next, Green 5, a game I have no idea what it is. All right, let's see. So let's go to Disk Ops. I'm going to load module, and I'm gonna load up 7000. Boom. I think I hit escape. Yeah, see, I learned well. I'm gonna play this tune. It's gonna be awesome, and I'll be back in like less than a minute. I gotta pee. Thanks everyone for hanging out today, man. I'm having a blast. I hope you're all enjoying it. Turn your volume up because this track is freaking hot. Comatron, baby. Sir Chili, I'm gonna try, man. I'm gonna try. Yo, Mind Racks with 300 bits, dude. You're crazy, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mind Racks. That was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a blast, dude. Comatron's the man. I love that guy. And you should all follow him. His stream he's underselling himself just because he doesn't stream frequently, but his streams are really, really good. Trust me, they're really good. I know a good thing when I see it. He's good. All right, so yeah, let's play some games. What time? I don't even know what time it is.